Hello, this is Marilyn Mills, social media strategist and certified Facebook expert, teaching you how to run your Inspire business with a page. Okay, so in the last video, we set up our foundation, sort of laid the bricks to start building our business. And we talked about this notifications tab here. I'm going to go ahead and select it. But what I'm looking for in particular is, because I'm inspired, I want to see what's going on inside of my group or whatever group that you may be in, as far as where you get your information from Inspire. You want to make sure that you check your notifications tab, which is this little world symbol up here. And inside of Hardcore Inspire Network Marketing, I can see that someone posted something in the group, and it prompts me to go over to the group and see. So there's some new information in the group. How to set up your enrollment for new businesses. This is something that I want my team to see. So I would tag them to this post until they got accustomed to checking the notifications tab and coming over to the group on their own and checking this information. Alright, so I'm going to go back now that I've checked my notifications for the day, and I'm going to create a page. Alright. So you have a couple different options here, and they all have different objectives. The main objective that we want to focus on is cause or community, because we don't want to seem like a brand or product where we have a shop button and buy button right now. We're actually going to be using our ads to promote our business, and all the information that we're going to capture is going to be inside of our lead pages and inside of our autoresponders, which would be Aweber, or if you choose GetResponse. Those are the two that we use and the ones that work really, really well. It's just that I'm partial to one and Vanessa's partial to the other one. So either one you choose, you can get guidance on both sides of it. Alright, so I'm going to name my page Because We Care. And it's a community of people who care about certain topics, mainly health related, something that's about awareness. We're not using the Inspire logo on our page because it's not our business. It's LLC. We're actually distributors with the company, and so we want to find different ways to promote the product, and this is one of the reasons we create the pages, and we don't want to use Inspire. I hope you can kind of see the psychology inside that. Now, after we've created the page, what we want to do is we want to add a picture. So I'm going to go over to my best friend, and its name is Google. And I'm going to already there. So I'm going to type in, I'm just going to say Because We Care, and see what kind of photos or images come up under images. Because We Care. Alright, so I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to save image as. Now I've already created my Inspire folder inside of my Inspire presentation, but if you don't know how to do this, just right click on your mouse and select New and scroll over and up to New Folder, and I'm going to type Inspire Documents. And I can use the word Inspire with this one because it's just for me, and it's just how I keep up with where I put things on my computer, and it makes it easily accessible for me. Alright, so I'm going to click on this folder, and this is where I want to save my download so that I can find it easier in the future. Now I know I'm going to need a banner, and I'm going to add Facebook banner so that I get the right sized image. Okay, so I'm just going to say these banners are really not Medicare. Because We Care. Alright, quality. This is geared towards jewelry. You want something Because We Care. This image here would actually be something that we could use. And I'm going to save this one to my folder. Alright, so I'm going to go back over to my page. I have both of my photos. Now I'm going to add my pictures. I'm going to upload my profile picture, which is going to be the smaller image. Double click on it. And I'm going to size it up. That's about all that I can get in this image. You can use this button down here to make it bigger, smaller. And we're going to save it. So you can actually spend a little time perfecting yours if you want. This is just for the sake of the training. Show you guys how to do it. And I'm going to add my cover. And I'm going to upload that photo. I actually chose a photo earlier, but I did it again to show you exactly how to do it for the ones who aren't as savvy with the internet or Facebook. So I'm going to save this. Now I have my profile picture and I have my Facebook banner selected. Now I'm going to go back over here and reposition this. You may not want the facebook.com thing to show. It may not be an issue for others, but it just lets you know that these you can actually use these covers because they're sized for Facebook banners. All right, so the next step is to go into our settings, and we want to set our page up. Now this is the back side of the office. Let me click back on this. This is going to be the front side of your business. This is what people see when they first arrive. Think of it as the front of the building. Now in the settings, this is the back side of your office, and this is where you sort of do all the puppeteering and control everything. So in my general section, I want to go ahead and I want to turn my profanity filter on. And the reason I want to turn it on and I want to set it to strong and save it is because I don't want people coming to my page and leaving curse words or, you know, just saying crazy stuff, because people will do that. And the next step, right above my profanity filter, we want to do our page moderation. And what this is going to do is it's going to block words that people say. Okay, so I'm just going to read this. And what it does is to cut down on inappropriate content. You can add keywords you like to block from appearing on your page. If one of these keywords is used in a post or a comment, it will automatically be marked as spam. A page admin can approve or delete it, which is you, and it's limited to 1,000 characters. So basically what it's saying is if someone comes on your page and they say something that you don't want them to say, maybe they might say the word inspire. You don't want everybody knowing that this page is about inspire, so you can actually type in inspire, and I would actually type it in the right way and any other way that people would spell it, inspire. So I would type in words like scam or pyramid scheme, and pyramid, anything that would deter anyone from potentially looking at your information. And I will save my changes. And as time goes on, you'll start to see, you know, when we start building our pages and we start running our ads, people will say things, and you have the option of deleting it and going back to your settings, clicking on your page moderations, and just adding those words in there to make sure that no one else sees it and it doesn't deter them from the page. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our messaging option. And what this is going to do is it's going to give people a response when they land on your page. So we can do an instant reply, or you can stay responsive when you can't get to your computer or phone, or you can show a message greeting. Now, the one that works best for my page is they all kind of work alike, but I'm partial to the instant reply. And this is an image of what people may potentially ask, and your instant reply will give them that. It'll show your page icon, not your picture or nothing about Inspire. And you have the option of using this message, which has been pre-written, or you can construct your own message. So I would say something like, thanks for messaging us. We try to be responsive as possible. and I'll put please please let us know what we can know what we can assist you with today, and we'll get back to you soon. Now, I say we, even though it's me, I say we'll get back to you because we want to seem like a community already and not just one person running a page. So we want to seem like a community of people already. Now I want to click save, and in my reply we can just select change. Again, we're not going to change it, but we can actually select change, and it's going to show you our pre-written message. Thanks for messaging us. Try to be as responsive as possible. Please let us know what we can assist you with today, and we'll get back to you soon. It'll also show you that you need to do spell check right here. Can assist you with, and we're gonna save this again. Alright, so if I click change again, I'll see my instant reply, and this is actually what people will see, what we can assist you with today. Perfect. Alright, and we're going to save this. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to our general tab, and we're going to select our page. No, we're going to go to edit page, and we're going to set up our page layout. We can use venues, which is the current template, and I'm going to go back over here to my page and show you what it looks like. This is a current template. Basically, this shows the layout of the page, and the reason we chose a community because community options give us the advantage of going live on our page. You can see here you can start a live video. If you have some awareness topic, now you can post articles if you want. You can actually go in and post about any new discovery that you may have found that would be in the health and wellness industry, and you can talk about it live if you want. Videos actually convert better, and people will respond to the information that's given versus doing a text post. You can do text posts. Pictures and videos actually work better. So if you find videos on YouTube that are health related, you can actually download those videos. If you don't know how to do that, you can simply copy and paste the URL into your comment section, and it'll give them the link to go over and watch the video. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some content on this page. So I'm going to go back into my Because We Care community and take off Facebook banner. And this could be awareness, it can be health. You know, it doesn't have to be women's health. It could be overall health, because we want men coming to this page too. And because men have wives and girlfriends, they could see the information before them and say, hey, there's this new product out that is helping, you know, with women's that time of the month. And it affects men too, because married men living with their girlfriends, they experience those mood swings. So it could possibly save a relationship. Who knows? All right, so we're going to go back into Because We Care and just look for some topics or some banners. Let's find some images, some more images. So I'm going to go back into my images. I would go to my all if I wanted to find an article. And we saw how I showed you guys how to find the banners. So we would actually do this for a meme. Let's do Because We Care memes or quotes. You can do memes, you can do quotes. If I can type, okay, we can do Because We Care memes. Because we care. We want to stay as professional as possible. So let's try quotes. See what comes up. Spell it right. Alright, sometimes we're afraid to care too much because we fear the other person doesn't care at all. These are really good quotes. We live not because we care about ourselves, but because we still have a mission. This would be something that I would use on my page. I will save this image to my inspired documents folder. It just makes it easy for me to find it later. And then I will go over to my page and start my new post. And click on this camera. It goes back to my, now if it doesn't go back to your inspired documents, just start with documents that's on your computer, scroll up or down to find them. I'll just go back to the door and I'll go to my Now We Know folder because I have so much in here. There's my inspired documents. So I'll click this twice, double click it, and I'm going to hashtag because we care. Because there may be a community already out there, because we care. There may be a community out there that's using the same hashtag, and so if there is, then our post will actually show up in that community, and it's niche based also, so people who are using that hashtag are in the same niche. So I'm going to click on it because we care, and I'm going to see if anybody's posted or using that hashtag, and they are. So it's October, Thrive Pink, Creflo Dollar, Famous Minister. So these are caring topics. Hypertension. Okay, so hashtags will actually bring you over to a community where people are sharing like material, and these same people will potentially come over and see your post as well. All right, so once it indexes, then it'll start to show up in this community. So just try to make a habit of doing 1 to 2 posts per day, but make sure you don't do your post. You keep them at least 4 hours apart. I do 2 posts per day. Sometimes I do 1 post per day, but because of the Facebook algorithm, everybody's in line to get their posts seen. So if you keep them spaced out, then you'll get more vision on your post because you're not cluttering up the Facebook highway with posts. Alright, so I'm going to go back over to my page, and I'm going to find another post. Alright, so I have my banner, I have a post here. I'm going to go over to YouTube because I want to do at least 2 posts, 1 video, 1 meme or a quote, or you can find articles to put on there because it's a community. You want stuff that's interesting for people to read. So I'm going to type in women's health and see what comes up. Women's health care. Find something that is under 5 minutes. Anything that's under 5 minutes is going to keep them on that video longer. If they see that it's 55 minutes long, or if it's 20 minutes long, sometimes people tend to not want to stay on a page that long. So something like this, the all-male panel on women's health, the Daily Show, could be something that they didn't see. It's 3 minutes long. I'm going to go back. This one, I usually look for the shortest video. 3 health issues more prevalent for women. This is 2 minutes health issues. Okay, welcome to the, I would actually use this because of the topic and because it's awareness. Okay, so
health issues more prevalent in women. There are major differences in the male.
okay, so I'm going to copy this URL and go back over to my page, And I'm going to paste this link in here so women can see it, or men. Backspace this out because the link is there now. So I'm just going to ask a question. Did you know this? And it's an inquisitive question. So someone may say, what is this talking about? There's a woman holding her breast and there's pain there. So we are a community of awareness, and we are giving them information that they should be aware about. So I have my 2 posts up. You can post 2 or 3, like I said, just keep them spaced apart. I posted these one behind the other for the sake of this video. In starting a page, you can go ahead and do 1 or 2, maybe 3 posts. My first post is information or article, but nothing about me. That's for my profile page. Nothing about the business, because that's going to be on the back side of your lead page where people will get the information. So once we get people coming to this page from our ad or from our hashtags, we don't want to invite people to like our page because it mixes our variables. We want to keep our page as targeted as possible, meaning we want people from the niches we target only coming to this page, because there's going to be a huge payoff in the end. Once we start reaching these triple digits on our page in likes, then we'll have a really big targeted audience of people that will be coming back to our page once we post our notifications. All right, so this is about it for setting up this page. And in the next video, we're going to actually go into creating some content so that we can start placing our ad. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video, and stay inspired.